Hello, 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 my lovely people. Welcome back to Icelandic Adventures. I see that some of you have already subscribed, and I'm so happy to see that. Well, Icelandic students, buckle up because this is lesson 2, all about the letters eth and thod. So, let's jump to it then. In Norse runic script, the rune Thors was used. It became known as Thod in Anglo-Saxon runic writing. It was used by the Anglo-Saxons in Latin script because they didn't have a sign for dental sounds like thod and eth in Icelandic. Icelanders and Norwegians probably added the letter thod to their written languages when they switched to Latin script. The name of the Icelandic letter suggests that it came from Anglo-Saxon Latin, not from Norse runic. In the second half of the 11th century, the Nordic people probably used Latin script to write in their own language. In the winter of 1117 and 18, the Icelandic national laws were written in the town of Breiðabólstað in Westerhope. The third rule may have been put down after Alþingi, the parliament, approved it in 1096. Early Icelandic and Norwegian texts from the middle of the 12th century have the letter. Since then, the letter has been used when writing in Icelandic, but in 1400 the Norwegians gave up on the letter. It is unclear if thod is used outside of Icelandic in Latin script. However, the Greek script uses theta to represent dentalized hissing sounds. Icelanders likely noticed eth after Norwegians in the early 13th century. But before that, thod was written where eth is now. Eth first appeared in Icelandic manuscripts about this time, although it can also be found in early Norwegian manuscripts from the second half of the 12th century. The Norwegians adopted eth from written English. Many scribes and Norse people followed the rule of writing eth in intro, back, and front positions. The letter was used by the English until the 13th century. By the 14th century, Norwegians ceased writing eth. Major sounds changes in Norwegian deleted the dental consonant in start and back positions, or it became d. Icelanders followed Norwegians, although Icelandic did not change its sound. The letter eth was replaced by d in Icelandic lettering approximately in 1400. Rasmus Rask revived the use of eth in the early 19th century, when a Faroese writing language was formed in the mid-19th century. The letter was used. The letter eth is used in modern Icelandic and Faroese writing, as well as in languages that use the Latin script, like Sami and Croatian, where the letter is kept straight like D. In Croatian, the letter stands for DJ instead of sound that is made with the teeth. Since the sounds thod and eth don't exist in Faroese, the letter stands for sounds like D or nothing at all. you're probably wondering if we Icelanders can hear a difference between the pronunciation of the two letters. And in short, we do hear a difference. Thought sounds more assertive and more emphasis is put on it, while eth is more go with the flow and weaker kind of letter. You can look at it this way. It's probably because thought is most always the first letter in a word or the second, while eth is most always either in the middle of a word or the last letter in a word. So it kind of makes sense, right? This brings us to when and where eth is written in a text. And like I was just saying, it is either in the middle of a word or at the end of a word. Eth is never used as the first letter of a word. So make sure you make a note of that. So, Icelandic students, are you ready to hear eth in action? Yep, that's what I thought. So, let's get started. I'll provide 10 examples, and I'll repeat myself twice. And the third time, I think it would be beneficial for you to try and repeat after me. So, let's get to it. Eðla. Eðla. Now it's your turn. Fiðla. Fiðla. Blaðra. Blaðra. Jarðaber. Jarðaber. Strokleður. Strokleður. Snuð. Snuð. Bað. Bað. Svið. Svið. Brauð. Brauð. Borð. Borð. And that's it for eth. Remember what we talked about when writing eth, that it is either in the middle of a word or as the last letter of a word. But when we're looking at thought, then it's the complete opposite. That is, it's either as the first letter of a word or in the middle of a word, but never at the end of a word, like eth. So make sure that you make note of that as well. Just like with eth, I present 10 examples with thought written in a word, and I will repeat myself twice, and for the third time I would like for you to repeat after me. Þyrla, þyrla. Þruma, þruma. Þak, þak. Þrífa, þrífa. Þol, þol. Þóra, þóra. Þrá, þrá. Grafarþögn, grafarþögn. Íþrótt, íþrótt. And the last one, hundaþúfa, hundaþúfa. There you have it. This is the end of lesson 2. I hope you enjoyed learning about eth and thought. Remember, practice makes perfect. It will come eventually. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.